Hello all, welcome back. It is Thursday, December 1st in the NBA. It is the beginning of a new month, and we have exactly one game on. The Dallas Mavericks travel to Detroit to take on the Pistons. You can see a different thumbnail, but same content. Now, of course, we have our favorite pick, plus a same game parlay dart throw that we're throwing in at the end of the video. But as always, let's recap yesterday, a 3-3 day, winning a little bit over a half a unit. Now, we won some money because our best bet of the day does cash with Kyrie Irving, over 23.5 points. We put more on the best bet than we do on any other pick. Cleveland Cavaliers also cashed. One of our added plays, Kyle Kuzma's over in PRA's, cashes as well. Now we had Giannis. Halliburton doesn't cash due to a blowout. And Justice Winslow, one of our added plays of the day, does not get it done. We did add a Josh Hart added play, but he gets voided. I see he does not play. Either way, November as a whole, we were up 5 units. It was a very up and down month. We went through a cold spell, but still finishing the month up units. Let's make December an even bigger month. Now, yesterday, we did a parlay giveaway. That did not hit, but as always, I promised I would give away some merch, and I put the merch giveaway winners on the screen. If this is you, if you're Allan, you're Travis, you're Jimmy, you're Bub Etienne, go down below, go email me at CallinOurShot with your whatever size, your name, your address, and color choice, whatever you want. I definitely responded back to your 4 comments, but I'm happy to give away a hat and a couple t-shirts. That'd be awesome. So go email me down below. I responded to your comments in yesterday's video. We had over 1,000 comments. So congrats to the winners. We're going to do another merch giveaway in the coming days. And by popular demand, we're launching a new merch item today, December 1st. We're launching a hoodie. And you guys have always been requesting a hoodie. I've seen a ton of comments, so we're putting it out there. It's at CallinOurShot.com. Now, for some reason, it doesn't like to pop up on the homepage for whatever reason, but if you go to the search little tab on our CallinOurShot.com web link down below in the description, you'll find it. It should be able to there. Just type in hoodie, you'll find it there. I'll be wearing it in a couple days once it comes in. But let's, of course, it's Thursday. We have a long intro. Thursday Night Football, Bills versus Patriots. My best bets video was posted last night. You can go check out that. I got a player prop, game pick, and it's 2 same game parlays in that video. And also at 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern time today, you'll see my NFL Week 13 best spread picks for Sunday. So definitely keep it on the lookout for that. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button too. Let's dive into this one game on the slate, Mavericks versus Pistons, and this will be my only play. I'll have a same game parlay dart throw at the end. But my game pick of the day, the Detroit Pistons, plus 7.5, taking them minus 107 on PointsBet. Not a best bet of the day, but I'll put 1 unit on the Pistons, and this line could go to plus 7, could go to plus 8. I'll take it at plus 7.5. I don't see the line changing a ton. I don't see the Pistons having any guys really ruled out due to injury. And look, I know this is going to be unpopular. I looked at the splits, and over 94% of the bets are on the Dallas Mavericks and only 6% on the Pistons. Like, I know not a lot of people are going to be backing the Pistons today, and that's not the only reason I'm on the Pistons. There's a couple of reasons, you'll understand why, but I think this is a big trap to take the Dallas Mavericks coming off a big-time win against the Warriors. Now, look, the books have not been afraid to make teams double-digit favorites. We saw them do it to the Nuggets yesterday over the last couple games against the Rockets. We've seen them do it to the Celtics against the Heat. We've seen it time and time again, yet they're not making the Mavericks a double-digit favorite, and they know people would pay double-digit favorite for this Mavericks team because people have this conception in their mind that the Mavericks are 10 times better than the Pistons, and I don't think they are. I mean, you look at this is the game the Pistons are going to come out and play competitively. You're thinking about any person, any NBA player, any person that has a competitive just ounce in their body. The Pistons lost by 30 points last game. If you don't think that, they took that to heart and said, you know what, we got to be better. No one likes getting blown out. No one likes to have seeing the bench in there for the rest of the game. I think the Pistons come out here, and I know not a lot of people aren't going to play them because they don't have Cade Cunningham, arguably their best player, and everyone's going to fade them. But the Mavericks haven't been that good this year. They're 10-10 overall in the year. They're 5-14-1 against the spread ATS. That's the worst in the NBA. The Pistons are about 500, 11-10-2 against the spread this season. And I love taking teams coming off these big double-digit losses because the Pistons couldn't knock down any shots against the Knicks, and they also just got smoked. And they're at home. I just trust them as the home dog. And of the Mavericks' 10 wins this season, 3 of them have come by 8+ points, and all 3 of those wins came at home. This is a Mavericks team that struggles on the road. They're currently 1-7 straight up on the road, 2-6 against the spread. And I know the Pistons are down Cade Cunningham, but they've still been able to keep games close. We've seen them lose by 6 points to the Suns on the road. We've seen them beat good teams like the Jazz. Been playing well, but Jazz have kind of stunk over the past week or two. But they've been competitive, and I just don't think I think the books are sharp when they need to be super sharp. And this is the only game on the slate. They know a lot of people are going to be throwing Mavs money line, Mavs spread, and a ton of different parlays. I just don't see it happen. I think the Pistons are good enough, and I know it's an uncomfortable feeling backing a Pistons team that has the worst record in the NBA. They know people aren't going to back them, but I'll happily do it. I'll happily lose 1 unit on them, and I'm going to end this video with my final stat. Well, not end the video, but end this analysis on the Pistons with this stat. The Mavericks, if you just faded them after a win, you'd be undefeated on the season. The Mavericks currently 9-0 or 0-9 against the spread after a win. They have never covered after winning. We obviously know they just won a big motivational game at home against the Golden State Warriors. This is the perfect letdown spot versus the Pistons team that's hungry after losing by 30 points. Just think it's a perfect recipe for success for the Pistons, so we're taking them plus 7.5. I don't necessarily want to put any money on them winning. Would not surprise me if we see them win outright. We saw a team like the Magic beat a team like the Mavericks, and the Mavericks were on the road in that game. Wouldn't surprise me if we see the Mavericks struggle in this one. So that's my one pick of the day, putting one unit on Pistons, plus 7.5. I know it's uncomfortable. Don't yell at me if it doesn't hit. You're the one that's betting on the Pistons too. Now let's talk about a same game parlay though. And I'm calling this one the Luka gets no help because we're putting these 4 legs plus 1,056 odds. Pistons plus 7.5, riding with them. Luka Doncic 30 plus points. Luka Doncic under 8.5 assists, and Spencer Dinwiddie under 16.5 points. Now at the time of recording this early on in the morning, we don't have a lot of player prop lines. We don't have anyone's for the Pistons, but we do have these couple, and I'm willing to take a little dart throw at this. Now this is plus 1,056 odds. Please only put a sprinkle on it. If you're betting $100 as your normal unit, I'd put maybe $10 on this just for fun, something to sweat out during this game. But wouldn't surprise anyone if we see, Luka Doncic show up and score 35 points on the road. But none of his teammates can make shots, hence why I would lean as under an assist, and maybe Spencer Dinwiddie puts up a stinker. Wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm putting this, what if the Pistons come out here and play pretty well? Luka will still get his because he's Luka Doncic. He's going to shoot 25 times. But if he doesn't score, a ton of points, I don't see them covering or really winning this game. So I think that he'll score 30, but will he get a lot of, and knowing that we took his rebounds and assists under last game and he crushed the over, he's probably going soaring under tonight. So he probably drops like 35 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. That's probably Luka's stat line. If you need a final score prediction, I was looking for odds on this. I like us Mavericks 113, the Pistons 108. I don't know what the odds will be for that, but Mavericks 113, the Pistons 108 points. That's my score prediction. But I think if any guy's going to show up for the Mavericks, it's going to be Christian Wood, returning to Detroit, where he obviously started a pretty good career, and then they disrespected him with a low ball offer, which ended up seeing him go to the Rockets for like 3 years, $40 million. And now he's obviously a member of the Mavericks. So I do think that Christian Wood shows up, but I don't know if anyone else does. So I like Pistons plus 7.5. I like that same game parlay sprinkle. And as always, it's time to shout out some COS All-Stars. We have a couple new ones. If you want to become one, go click the join button on the channel. We certainly would appreciate it. I'm going to butcher some of these names. I promised you on that. Here we go. Aveni Harrison, Shelton, Samuel Paul, Gaetano, Mohammed, Raul, Ryan, Nicholas, Colin, Jens, Jeff, Scott, Flacco, Robert, Johan, who knows, Bradley, Nick, Vitor, we got Zach, we got Justin, we got that guy. Like, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys all so much for supporting the channel. Hopefully we can go 1-0 today, cashing our only pick, the Pistons plus 7.5. If that same game parlay hits, that would be absolutely electric as well. And just a reminder, I'll put the 4 merch giveaway winners on the screen. If that is you, make sure you go do the following things. Go email me at austin@callingourshot.com. The email's in the description. It's also on the screen. Also, email me your size if you picked a hat. Then if you want a hat, then you don't really need to email me a size. It only comes in one size. And then email me your color combination, whether you want black, white, whatever color combination, whatever product you want, go. I don't know. This video is a hot mess. The NBA's only have one game. I'll be back tomorrow on Friday with some more picks. NFL best bets popping up on the screen. Bills, Patriots, Thursday Night Football. You can go check out that. My name's Austin. Catch you guys again in the next video. Peace out.